Today, Precarious plays Stardew Valley.
You know what? Fuck it. Let's start with the Grange display because there's so much shit. It's like I keep tripping over things that I've upgraded.
All this progress.
Yeah, I don't want to show you. Okay, so first off, we're here because even though it's not the end of the season, there's a big fall festival coming up, and they ask you for a Grange display.
Yeah, which I
think it's either 6 or 9 items, so I just packed this chest full of everything.
Even if we have done it previously, I want to do it again.
Yeah, well, last time I think I brought like a piece of grass and some pocket lint. Okay, so we have purple milk.
Purple milk.
Super good. We have goat cheese, very fancy, and it's gold. Mm-hmm. I have a very good vegetable that I had around. I have a very good flour. I have a delightfully good fish, which is also gold. I have grape wine, which is hard to make and very tasty. Maple syrup, which is another artisan good. I have an apple, which nobody can fucking grow apples, except I can grow apples because I have the patience of a saint and riches. Blackberry jelly, another, value-added product.
Yes,
a fruit with a gold star. A bolt of cloth made of fine wool.
Yes.
And the rarest and tastiest of mushrooms, the chanterelle. So this is what I have, and this is way more than I need.
Right.
So, what do I do?
Are you trying to make something nice, or are you trying to win?
I'm trying to win.
Then I think that it is calculated by value and not quality.
So it's
you'll
going to be
want
cloth, cheese, wine.
Maybe the purple milk. Maybe not. Probably not the fruit. Let me tell you, I think one of the times I won, I had like a couple of expensive meals and a diamond and then like a few very expensive artisan goods like cheeses and wines.
I'm going to add this duck mayonnaise because this is the first duck mayonnaise I have gotten. Hey, spoilers, I got a fucking duck! I'm so excited. I have a duck. I forgot.
I got a fucking duck. It's like some kind of duck.
And I'm pretty sure that I named him something clever, so we'll have to wait and see.
It's a fuck. That's a fuck duck.
Got a fucking duck. Anyways, so here's the duck mayo. So that's probably more important than large milk. And wine has got to be pretty far up there. We'll see. We'll see what else I can generate. It's probably not good to just bring 2 of anything, right?
Probably.
What about a bar of gold? Should I just put a bar of gold in the Grange display?
Listen, man. I didn't really care about. I was just trying to make something like kind of nice. And I tried several times over the years until I just won.
Okay.
Possibly because the things that I kept putting in just eventually, like, the quality was high enough and it met some sort of value, minimum value. If you want to find out the exact criteria, I can look it up online.
Yeah, maybe we look it up between episodes. But anyway, so that is my Grange display plan. Now, you might notice that the ground under my plants is a little bit dry, and that's because I'm upgrading my watering can, which is why this garden still looks like a total disaster, because the upgrade to the watering can changes the shape of things. So I'm not going to do that. Now, I also finished a fair bit of bundles.
Yeah, I'm getting...
And if you might...
I just saw that out of the corner of my eye.
Look what I got! This is what ducks give you. Paradise. Ducks give you paradise. Oh, wait, watch this. Oh, and... Wait, what's this? A fucking seed maker. I need my gold bars right now, and I don't think I'm going to use this. I don't think I'm going to make great use of this during our playthrough here, but if I continue to play on this file after we meet our pre-designated win condition, because you can play this game into practically infinity.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to use the shit out of that. I'm just going to have, tomatoes in winter all year. Now...
I like it. I like the seed maker. It's nice to put your... I don't think that the number of seeds you get is great, but it's nice to give your low-quality crops like a second chance, basically.
So this is my friend Annabelle. I think we met her last time, but now she's fat, so we love her more.
You do, sure.
And here is where I get the amazing products to make my amazing Goldie cheeses and Goldie cheeses.
You're going to be so excited whenever you get the last house expansion.
I want to ask you why, but I don't want to know. I want a surprise.
Okay.
It'll probably tell me in some menu, but I'm going to ignore it.
No, Robin will tell you.
Okay.
It has to do with the basement. I'll leave it at that.
Okay. We get milk?
The people, they go into the basement, but they don't come out. Not as people, anyway.
Okay.
I'm just imagining like a villain that gets way too worked up, like a central antagonist of like a horror film, and then they just have a heart attack and die, and then the rest of the movie, it's just the would-be victims like filling out police reports, and then getting lunch, and then going to therapy.
Oh man. So like.
And that's like 2/3 of the film, right?
Vicini from Princess Bride, like that kind of keel over, like
Oh, they did do that. Oh, it's a bunny.
Shh. I'm not there yet. This is Atlas because the world is on his shoulders because I need him to do his job and drop a feather for me. And this is Aziz because it's a bunny.
It's a little bunny.
He's a little bunny, and the world is riding on him too. So, freaking bunny needs to make me a foot, an extra one. I don't know what mutation it's going to take, but and I think that the duck doesn't lay eggs every day yet or whatever. But this is a nice place. It's got a heater. Oh, I gotta let them out.
Whoa! Animal explosion. Is that a truffle? That's a truffle.
You want to know what this means?
You completed another bundle?
I don't know. I'm checking. Is it?
Hey.
It is. It does. I'm gonna go do it.
Or, hear me out, you could turn it into truffle oil and put it in your Grange display.
How often does the pig find truffles?
You should probably use it on the bundle. That's more responsible.
Yeah, and besides, I've got a couple days before the festival.
Yeah.
Right.
But I just don't know if you can make an oil press and then turn it into... I don't know if you can eat that. You should check to see in the menu if you can eat that, and if you can, you should probably get it out of your mitts.
Or I could just be safe.
Yeah. But I don't know, there's something sort of fun about running through town to complete a bundle with your truffle.
It is. However...
Especially as it's the size of your head.
Speaking of bundles...
Oh, yeah.
Guess what I can do? Oh. This is not actually shorter to where I wanted to go. But I do have a bone to pick with this guy. I don't remember when I gave him my watering can.
I forgot that you
could
go.
Hey, I got a gold-plated motherfucking watering can. I am the best gardener, and my pick is still made out of copper. I'm working on it, people. Okay, so do I still have geodes in my inventory? Okay. See, I've had a lot of business with this fellow lately because I realized, oh crap, all of my tools are still shit. So I focused on the watering can because that's going to save me the most time.
Yeah.
So that I can get more minerals to do what I'm supposed to do.
And are you going to try to make an iridium can straight away, or are you going to...
I don't think so. I think the gold might be good enough for my needs for this playthrough. Because I'm tired of restructuring my garden. Okay, so funny thing is you can't process geodes while he's working on your tools. And the pickaxe is the next thing so that I can get rid of the weird freaking asteroids that fell in my yard.
They're probably carrying some sort of spaceborne plague.
Also, he closes really early, so it's been really hard to get out here, and as soon as I upgraded those mine carts, it was a really big difference to me.
You know, I was actually going to say that I don't think that the mine carts do enough. Like, I don't think that they're laid out well enough to be particularly valuable. But if you found a good use for them, then
Have you ever been to the quarry?
I have. It is underwhelming. Sort of like the gold panning.
I just want to show everyone. I haven't really messed with it yet. But here it is. Here's a quarry. It's like a whole different little area with a bunch of rocks for your late game building projects.
I think now that I'm trying to imagine a use for it, if you hate fighting, like if you hate it,
you can stop at level 80 of the dungeon. Yeah, I feel like that's not a very good deal.
that is what you have to do to unlock the quarry, huh?
Yep, that's what I did. I used to hate fighting. Now it is a fun sport that I do in my sleep because I am a tough boy.
Tough green.
I am a tough green boy with a big alien sword that has teeth. Actually, it's an insect head. Okay, let's go ahead and get this bundle done. It'll be a little present. It's not the whole thing. And while we're here, we can check out all the rooms that are amazing now. I'm such a good force in the community, y'all don't even know. Look. The chef.
That's like half the possible stars up in the upper left-hand corner. I think I've got a pretty good idea of your community force.
Oh, he made me cakes. 3 cakes. Thank you, chef.
Or your little friends.
Atlas better get me that frickin' feather.
Or your little friends squirreled those cakes away from the counter after delivering the rest of that stuff to him.
Aziz.
What's the geologist bundle missing? A field researcher, sorry.
It's missing a Nautilus shell, and I don't think that it's available this season. And I just have to go walk around on the beach. Look at him take the little thing in the place. Taking the little thing in the place. I finished the boiler room. It looks toasty in here.
It does look pleasant. I like the warmth that you can see on the tiles in front of it. Well, not the tiles, but the slabs.
I'm so disappointed in that aquarium. I can't completely express it because I love fishing. However, if you might notice, we have
like the whole everything.
Yeah,
over there.
we have like a formal dining room and a kitchen, which does it work?
That reminds me, like
No.
it's a slightly cleaner version of the community dining area in the church I attended as a kid.
So,
which I don't know why I'm feeling nostalgic for, but I don't know. It was fine, I guess. That part wasn't bad.
fine enough. So, the cool thing is that I have a fucking golden watering can now, and I'm gonna go water my stuff.
At the intersection of community events and watering things, now that I'm thinking about it, it didn't seem out of place as a kid. But that church across from like the dining zone also had like a pool that they had made together, like crafted like properly, right? For baptism.
Oh, I was like a swimming pool? I'm like, what pool for? You mean like, okay.
No, it was this sort of, probably only like 3.5 feet deep. Enough to drown in, certainly. But it had steps leading up, and it was just this little pool in the corner that you could fill up to do a
baptism and then go get your coffee when you're done.
Right, do a good old baptism. Well, it was so weird. It feels like such a, thinking back on it mechanically, it seems like a weird investment because compared to
Yes.
Compared to like the rest of the facilities, that's something that they used maybe like once a year. I don't know. Was that sort of thing common? Do you know? Is that unique to any particular sect?
I mean, aren't there these things called Baptists? Don't they? Isn't that part of the deal?
I don't know.
Well,
I gave up on the whole deal, so.
So you're like, I'm not sure what was in the deal anymore. Okay. Now that I can water my crops, this makes me so happy. I was worried a little bit that they were going to die. And even though I have that better charge, I'm going to have to pull up my garden before I get the most out of this watering can. And I will try not to make you guys watch that. But
I think that the thing to do might be to, because winter's coming up and the only thing you really grow in winter, it's wild winter crops, right?
yeah.
I would just hold off, try to get the iridium can for your own personal uses during the winter, and then you can start with a new layout in spring for your own darn self. Now, I've got some things to look up.
Yeah.
Weird Google searches. It's going to be like, Grand display, Stardew Valley. How baptism?
How baptism?
How common baptism?
Oh, God.